Day 3 done. I'm optimistic about this week. Day 5 completed. So what do I want to get to? 162 not fasted. Day 7, day 14, week 2, whatever you want to call it. We've been failing with some moderate intensity. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How are we doing? How are you doing? I am doing good. Thanks for asking. We are starting off week 2. Today is Saturday the 10th. So we're beginning the second week. And I'm excited. And I'm disappointed. And let me explain why. I am disappointed because, also, beanie jump cut, head got cold. Because we had a blunder. Firstly, the previous week was bad anyways. Ended the week at 171. We started the week at 175 or 174. And if you take a weekly average, it's down 3 pounds. But that's like down 3 extra 10 carved up pounds down to, so like it's not really down 3 pounds. Progress was probably half a pound maybe throughout the week in total. Took 2 days fasted and then had a snack fest and then too many calories and not enough calories and then no sleep and then can't. It was all bad. Secondly, why I'm disappointed is yesterday, after the video has ended from the previous week, we had a full-on blunder. At work, there was an event going on, like a wellness thing for a gym to get more people to join, basically. And they had cinnamon rolls, and they had cookies, and they had crackers, and they had bars, and all kinds of stuff. And I had a decent amount of all of those. That's not even where the blunder is, though, and that's the bad part. So we had probably 2 cinnamon rolls with a bunch of icing on them, and then we had crackers, and then I only had like 1 cookie, 2 cookies, which normally I'd have like 50, but there wasn't any left. And yeah, so I had that at work. And that's not even the blunder. Then I got home. I don't know what was wrong with my brain. I think I still have that like bingy give up brain neural pathways in my head that I need to break. But I got home and I didn't have meal prepped, and I didn't feel like cooking at 10. And so I just had mac and cheese that I still have like frozen from the meal prep, or from when I broke the diet a couple weeks ago or a week ago. I had chips with salsa and stuff. I had like 4 popsicles. Doesn't even matter. I had a bunch of stuff and definitely had like 6,000 calories. Why am I excited? Here's where the excitement comes in. Now, I'm going to be up in weight today. I'm going to be 175 or whatever it is. We'll find out in a little bit, but going to be somewhere around there. When I'm not carved up and fat kid-like, I think I'm actually 167 on the dot. I think if I fasted and got all this carb weight off and I wasn't overly hydrated and I wasn't dehydrated from like fasting and sauna and stuff, I think I should be leveled out 167. Why is that exciting? Because I have planned out exactly what I need to do to be done by Friday the 23rd. Let me show you. So here's what I need to do. 3,500 calories is a pound of fat. I should be 167. I think I need to get down to 162 unfasted. So that means eating, ate the night before, am hydrated, 162. That's what I think I need to get down to. What does that mean? 3,500 calories is a pound of fat, roughly. I have 5 pounds of fat to lose. That means 17,500 calories total deficit that I need to be in by the 23rd to lose 5 pounds of fat. That's just basic math in case you want to know how to do that. Every pound of fat is about 3,500 calories, and then you multiply that by the amount of pounds of fat that you want to lose, and then you divide that number. Well, you just get the total caloric deficit that you need to be in, and then you divide that number by the amount of days, and that gets you how many calorie deficit you need to be in. So, now that I explained that, 3,500 calories, 5 days, 17,500 calories. If I do 3 days fasted over the next couple of weeks, 3 days fasted, that knocks off about 7,500 calories. I think that my maintenance calories is about 2,500. With the amount of activity, the amount of muscle I have, the slowness of my metabolism, it should be about 2,500. So if I fast and don't eat anything, then 2,500 calories should get chipped off each time. 3 of those, 7,500 calories. Then, from today, the 10th, fast, to Friday, the 23rd, I have 3 fasted days. Today, because I blundered last night. I have Thursday, because I have Friday off, and I'd rather be fasted on, like, have my day of no energy be on my off day than on a work day. And then the second day, I have to have dinner with my dad on either Thursday or Friday. I don't know which one. And I'm going to fast for the other one of days of that. I'm not sure exactly. So that's 3 days fasted. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 one of these days. 11 days, right, to cut down the remaining 10,000 calories, because after we do 3 days fasted, that'll leave us 10,000 calorie deficit, 11 days. Now, 10,000 calories divided by 11 days is 910 calories. If my basic metabolic or whatever is 2,500 calories, 910 calories from that would be 1,600 calories, which is what Chronometer says I should be at to lose 2 pounds a week. But I think it's a little lower. I think I'm probably actually around 2,200 to 2,500 calories, somewhere in between there, 2,350, 2,400, something like that. So I'm just going to stick to the 1,300 to 1,400 calorie area, which will put me at like 1,000 calorie deficit a day. If I do this, if I stick to this exactly, then I will get to 162 after my last day dieted, which if I fast on the last day of the diet, then I'm just going to add one more day to make it true. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. To make it like an even real weigh-in. 162. What that means, though, is no days off, no screw-ups, nothing. No snacks, no little nibbles, no giblets. There's literally no spare calories for anything except for the specific diet plan. Now, I have come to realize that I need, for something like this, to be completely scheduled out, 100%. If I completely schedule my days, I can't fuck up. So, don't ignore this, because this is before I really had a plan. I have my work schedule on the top half of these, which I don't have these week's schedules ready. I just haven't been given them yet. And then I have my cardio fit in here. And then I was going to put in my when to cook, but then I ran out of room. So I have it all written out too. So work 2 to 7, 2:30, 7:30, cardio 8 a.m., cardio and lift 11:45 to my shift start basically, cardio 8:30 p.m., blah, blah, blah. So that's going to keep going. So I have all that completely planned out, which I recommend if you're someone like me who is naturally pretty lazy and pretty like, whatever. I like it. Definitely really scheduling your days out very much is beneficial, in my opinion. So, I'm excited. We can make this happen. Now, it's gonna be annoying and really hard to gauge what my weight is, because last week was screwy. Last night was really bad. And yeah, so let's do a weigh-in. Let's do a physique check. See what we're starting at. It's probably going to be like 175 or some crazy shit. So that's going to suck. Find our starting point again for week 2. And then we'll move on from there. Just about done with the morning cardio. Now it's time for the physique check and the weigh-in. All right, so I already weighed myself for the short, so this isn't going to be a surprise to me. But I'll just show you anyways. 170. No, that was 172. All right, for the record, it's actually 172. I just did my meal prep. I didn't eat anything, but I drank a freaking glass of water with some liquid IV and some emergency. So, and like a big glass. So 173, but it's actually 172. You'll see it in the short at the beginning of the week. Anyways, let's check where we're at. So, flushed out. Definitely still have like you can see some pretty decent bloat going on. Definitely like carved up, but also like overly hydrated and not as crisp and whatever. I mean, that's just nitpicking, but here's the result of the blunder. You know, this is what happens. Let this be a message to anyone trying to lose weight. Is if you're really going good, you're going strong, and you have a fuck up, firstly, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not. It's always recoverable. You can always do more later, or just do it a little longer, or you really didn't even go that bad anyways. But let it also be a note that when you have a bad blunder day, your weight's going to go up, your water retention's going to go up, your gut isn't going to feel as good. There's going to be a lot of stuff that come along with it. So, anyways, today is the first day of week 2. It's 172 to start. We are fasting today. And our next fast will be in 6 days. How many days? Next Friday, Thursday? Yeah, 6 days. So, 5 days actually. Shit, 5 days? 5 days. Yeah, so our next fast is actually in 5 days. And so my goal, hopefully after today's fast, tomorrow, 168, 167-ish. Somewhere around there. That's the hope is. And then from that point, progress to 162. Which I'm hoping for, I'm at 167 tomorrow. Then by the next Saturday, I need to be 165, I think. Yeah, 165. It'll be on Saturday, so it'll be after I have fed after the fast of that week or of this week. So it should be a fed 165, just for reference. But anyways, that's it for this update. Day 1, we're about to go to work, or we're about to go get a workout in, and then go to work, and then be done. It is the morning of day 2. It is beautiful out, and I am fairly optimistic about this week. So we are fasted. As of today, we are going to break the fast. We're only going to do 1 day, because I feel like doing 2 days kind of threw us off last week. So we're only doing 1. And today is going to be a little bit of a grind day, because I slept in a smidge, and I have to go print some stuff, fill out some paperwork, and then go to the gym, and then go to work. So I guess I just stay at the gym. That is Super Bowl. I don't even know what's going on with that, but that's pretty cool. I'm gonna miss it all, which is kind of unfortunate. Whatever. And then, yeah, I'm optimistic. Sorry, I just woke up. I'm optimistic about this week. We are fasted, and my energy feels fine. It's a little early, so I don't know if I can really determine that, but energy feels good. And I am really hoping, or I was really hoping, that I'm going to get down to like 168 after the fast. I don't know how that's going to happen. I just for sure want to crack below 170. that'll be satisfying enough. So we're gonna see. I do my morning cardio, and I'll fill you in after that. I was hoping for better. I've been not running on my post-lift cardio, just walking it. And while that still is, 3 hours of walking every day, a little more, I think I need to incorporate the running again, just for the chipping away the extra calories, just to finish off as strong as possible. I stopped running because my knee's been feeling good, and I don't really want to screw it back up again or slow the healing process before getting into squatting heavy, which is why I stopped. But I think I'm going to need it for the last couple of weeks to really chip the rest of this down. Even with the fasts and the, really strict diet again and everything, I think I need to add the extra little calorie chipping away action. But I'm not going to be going as crazy. I think what I'm going to try to do is do like a very light, mild, like 5.5 speed, just fast enough to be considered jogging, slow enough to where I'm not having crazy impact on my knees, and all that, but I'll be getting my heart rate up more. I'll probably be sweating more, definitely burning some more calories and just walking. So I'm going to test it today and see how my knee feels tomorrow. And if my knee's good tomorrow, then I'm just going to keep doing that. And if it is screwy tomorrow, then I'm just going to keep walking and hope we're burning enough calories. But if I could jog for the hour after my lift, that would probably help. So I'm going to try it today, and then I'll let you know tonight how it goes. Or I guess tomorrow morning. So 5.2, just going cruising steady. Definitely got the heart rate up more than the walk, sweating more. And the impact is pretty low. So I think I'm gonna keep doing this. We'll feel it out tomorrow, but I think this is another piece to the puzzle I gotta add back in. Anyways, time to break the fast. Chiefs won. Day 3 done. We're on day 4. And man, guys, I don't know what is going on. My willpower is just non-existent. So Super Bowl a couple days ago had a freaking... No, wait. That was yesterday. No, that was 2 days ago. Okay. Was totally fine on the diet all the way until the end of the night, where I came over here to do my cardio, and they were still celebrating. They're not celebrating, they're all doom and gloom. But they had freaking brownies, and I don't even know. I just had like 3, just cause. I literally didn't even think about it. It's just like, oh, brownies. Oh, I'm fucking just gonna have some. It's not like they're fucking probably 200 calories each. And yesterday at work, first day of the second job, they brought some like weenies and some homemade hummus and stuff. And trying to bond with the coworkers and all that. Of course I had some. And then I was just like, oh, well, because I didn't have like a ton, but I did have some. So I was like, I probably am at or maybe a little above what I would typically go for my calories. Did my running cardio, did my lift, did all that. And then got home. And because I ate, I ate earlier, I was like extra hungry at night, which always happens, which is why I don't eat at night, or like during the day. And then I just snapped some more. And again, I didn't go like crazy on anything, but still had way too many calories. Still had not my meal prep. And like I start these days and I feel like really good. I'm like, oh man, today's gonna be fire. We're gonna freaking make some shit happen. And then I just have been fucking it up. second week of just fucking it up. And I'm starting to piss myself off. And I don't know if I'm just like, I don't know. I'm hungrier now than normal. My energy has been less consistent. And I don't know if it's just like mentally I'm just like weakened, or if I just been doing it too long and now like the want is kicking in too much versus like the instant gratification is kicking in too hard versus like the satisfaction of achieving the goal. But it's really starting to be annoying. And yeah, so I was only going to do one fast this week, one fast next week, as long as I was in the caloric deficit that I'd planned. But I think I'm going to do 2 this week, and maybe 2 next week. I think today I'm going to have my meal prep, and maybe, so I have 2 days worth of meal prep, but if I eat one day and then have 2, well, it won't go bad, it'll be fine. I was going to say, like, maybe I'll just eat both days tonight and then do 2 days fasted, so that doesn't go bad, but I just cooked it the other day, so it shouldn't go bad, it'll be fine. So I guess I'm going to have my meal prep tonight, and then if I fast tomorrow, I work tomorrow, but on the first day fasted, I'm always totally fine, it doesn't even affect me. Second day, my energy usually dips, and I do work the next day, but it dips, but I'm not tanked, so I should be able to just handle it, be fine at work. And then Friday is my actual day off, so that will be the day that I'll have a refeed, because I'll have the day off, so if I'm super dead during the day, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm a refeed, and then I'll be fine for Saturday. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Maybe we push it to 4 weeks. Maybe with this 2-day fast, and maybe if I go really crazy and do another 2-day fast next week, we'll be good. I really do want to achieve this goal, but man, the weakness is setting in. And because my schedule's a little different now, my cardio, I've had less time for cardio. So like today, I only get 45 minutes, and then I get my hour lift, or I get to work, and then I get an hour lift, and then my cardio after the gym, and then maybe I can get another hour tonight, but I don't even know if I can get another hour tonight, because then I have an early shift tomorrow, and I gotta go to bed even earlier. So, losing cardio, losing mental strength, taking L's, but I'm not gonna give up until at least 3 weeks has gone by. But yeah, struggling out here, but it's fine because we still look great, and whatever, doesn't really matter that much, but it would be cool to get this last little chunk off, but whatever. Since the willpower has been a little weaker, we've been succeeding to the diet at about a 60% rate. And when we fail on the diet, we've been failing with some moderate intensity. Here's what we're gonna do. So we already had planned 2 individual days of fasting on Thursday of this week and Thursday of next week. Today is Tuesday. Friday's my day off. What I have decided is tomorrow and Thursday I'm gonna fast. 2 days fasted. And I know last week we did a 2-day fast and it kind of threw us off. And the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing, expecting a different result. But here's the thing. I do really want to get down to like the 160 to 162 mark and just call it good. I don't think I'm going to even be able to extend the cut 4 or 5 weeks, 2, 4 or 5 weeks, because I honestly just keep fucking up. My willpower is definitely weak, and my desire to reach this goal is less than the desire to get abs. But I do want to get it. So out of respect for wanting to be a little bit more shredded, and out of respect for just understanding that I'm not going to be able to do this for a month, here's what my plan is. Fast tomorrow, fast the next day, recover on Friday. And recover on Friday is just going to be normal meal prep with a bagel. I am going to add a bagel. The ones that I get at the store are, I think, 230 calories. The reason I'm going to get a bagel is it's something that I can get in my body in the morning on Friday. It's not going to spill over my calories. I'll be at 1,600 because they're 230 and I'm at 1,350 roughly. I'm not weighing anything, but I know it's going to be around there. So, 1,600 total, which is fine. It's still a steep deficit, technically, or not technically, but according to Chronometer, my 1,000 calorie deficit is 1,600. So how accurate that is, I don't know, but still a deficit for sure. So, but what I'll do is in the morning I'll be able to eat something that'll start to revitalize me a little bit, and then I'll be able to have dinner and I'll be okay, and I won't be as depleted going into the next day, and I'll be able to kind of like readjust, jumpstart the engine, and be good. Then that's 2 days fasted, and then I have 5 days, and then another 2 days fasted to finish it off. Now, technically the second day fasted would end a day before the 3-week period. So since that's the case, I think I'm going to have dinner with my dad that night. The reason that's like important, having dinner with my dad, is him and his wife cook a lot of insane food when we have dinner, and I know I'm going to eat a good amount. I'm not going to be able to eat very much after a 2-day fast, but what it will do is I'll be able to fast for 2 days, cut down the last little bit of fat, and then refeed, and then that next day, which would be the day after the 3-week period for like the adjustment from eating food again, then I'll be able to do like a more real weigh-in and see where I leveled out at, because I'm not like completely starved and depleted, but all the fat will be gone. And yeah. So today is Tuesday. Next Saturday will be next Friday will be the last day dieted. Not dieted. Next Thursday will be the last day dieted. Friday will be the refeed, but we'll still be considered the diet. And Saturday will be it. So we have a week and a week and 4 days kind of to basically lose 5 pounds. Basically. Because I was 168 today when I weighed in. But it was at the end of the day. I didn't eat food, but I was drinking water all day, and so I can't say my stomach was empty. So it's just to be accounted for. Man, this is a long chat in the middle of the video, but so anyways, I would lose probably more than 5 pounds total as long as I stick to the deficit and I don't fuck up in between. Also adding the running cardio. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that later, actually. But yeah, so that's the plan. Starting tomorrow, it's 1 day, then the next day, then a day off, then a week, then 2 more, and then we're done. So hopefully I don't fail anymore, because I'm going to be done after the 3rd week for sure. On another note, cardio. 2 things. 1, adding in the light jog cardio after the run or after the lift, not running it, not even a hefty jog, a pretty slow jog, but more than a walk and definitely a jog. The knee, has been fine. It's been handling it. My knee isn't completely painless. I did squats today, so for a fair comparison. Not completely painless. Still using my knee wraps. Going to continue using my knee wraps, probably just from here on out for safety in general. But no pain. Well, not no pain, but no more pain, and not an amount of pain that's unbearable. But even if I was doing squats twice a week, when I eventually will be on my strength program, even that will be totally fine and acceptable. So that's cool. Second thing in cardio, update kind of, is at my second job. Unlike the gym job where I'm just kind of at a front desk sitting most of the day, the other job, I'm walking around all day. Not all day, those shifts are they're 9 to 6 hours, depending on the shift. Or 6 to 9 hours. 69, huh? But I'm on my feet the whole time, except for my break, which is like 30 minutes. But what that means, and I'm not directly walking the entire time, but I am on my feet. I'm still burning more calories than I would be just at home sitting. So what that means, which is pretty nice, is I'm actually going to be burning slightly more calories than I have been actively. So hopefully, now I am going to be missing a couple dedicated cardio sessions every once in a while, just from scheduling, but that's okay because, well, an hour on a 3.5 to 4, I'm going to burn way more calories in this hour than I would be just the kind of slow, meandering walk / standing for an hour that I do at work. But the slow, meandering, standing walk that I do at work is 6 hours. So it probably makes up for and actually adds to what I would miss out on. And then on days that I don't miss out on it, and I get to do all 3 hours of my normal cardio, plus work, walking, whatever you want to call it, it's actually going to help the caloric deficit be even steeper. And something like tomorrow, where my shift is from 9 to 4, this morning I was able to get over here and get 45 minutes in because I was struggling to get out of bed. But if I can get over here and get an hour in before work and then have my 6-hour shift, then go to the gym, do my lift, do my hour of light jog, and then another hour of cardio or an hour and a half at the night tomorrow, that's however many hours of walking plus being fasted. Well, I guess I won't be completely fasted because I had food tonight, but like the next day, for example, completely fasted, plus all those extra hours of yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a W. And it's going to help chip away the extra little bits. 4 days fasted total. Still a caloric deficit, plus a slightly more calories being burned from walking around all day. We're going to get it. We have less than 2 weeks left, but we're going to get it. It's just going to happen. We're just going to push through. We're just going to happen. In 3 days or however many days it is, 4. 3 days, 4 days, whatever it is. We have the new update, physique check. It's going to be better than last. And I'm predicting 164. That's my prediction. Calling it here, 164. After refeeding. Okay. Wednesday, February 14th. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Day 4 is complete. We're on day 5, walking to do our cardio before work. And I only have a half hour. So that's a little tough. And then today and tomorrow I'm fasting. So that's also going to be tough. Whew, that hill's steep, but you know, let's get it. Finishing off the day, the last round of cardio. Fasted today, energy fine, nothing to complain about. But tomorrow's going to be a little interesting because tomorrow I work a closing shift at the second job, which means I'm going to have done basically 2 hours of cardio and a lift before working a closing shift fasted. So that's going to be interesting. Don't really know how I'm gonna feel about it. I get off at 10, which is actually kind of nice because it means while I'm at work, like at the end of the day when I normally get hungry on the fasts, I'll be at work, and then I'm gonna get off work and I'm gonna come home and go to bed, which would be kind of nice. But it also means that at the end of the day, when my energy dips, I'm gonna be needing to be functional. So it's gonna be a day that I just have to will myself through, but I think I can do it. I think it'll be fine. And then tomorrow's weigh-in is gonna be interesting. It'll be fasted, and it'll be a morning weigh-in, which I haven't done in a few days. So I think I'm actually still down in weight. I think I'm still making progress. Just weigh-ins have been weird. But anyway, that's an update. I'm gonna do this cardio, go home, go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Day 5 completed. We are on day 6. We are fasted from yesterday. We just woke up. And we are about to start the day and see how things go. Pretty sure I didn't talk about this last night, but I'm just gonna re-go over it. And it's fine morning. I have work today, and it's a closing shift this time at my new job. And it's gonna be interesting because I'm about to do my 75 minutes. I'm gonna do 75 minutes today. 75 minutes cardio. And then a couple hours later, I'm gonna do chest, and then another hour of cardio, light jog, and then we have work. So fasted, after cardio, and a lift, working. It's gonna be interesting. Doing it at the gym job is a little different because I just am the front desk at the gym and I just pretty much sit all day. So I don't really need much energy, but this other job is a lot more active. So I'll be scurrying around and yeah, we're gonna be testing some waters today, seeing if I can handle it. And then I need to go shopping, but I'm gonna get some bagels to break the fast tomorrow. And then I'm gonna cook my meal prep tonight, I think, just so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. And then, or today actually, I have to cook it. I probably have to cook it before I leave. Yeah, but anyways, let's plan. They're gonna do a morning weigh-in, which is gonna be nice. I'm a little thirsty, so I'm gonna sip some water, but I'm gonna try not to chug any so it doesn't throw the scale off. And then, yeah, almost gonna be done with 2 weeks. So technically, we're not actually fasted. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. The housemates made chocolate strawberries, and I did have some. And a chocolate mousse, but it's made with no added sugar, no added dairy, and basically like coconut milk, I think. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't usually like coconut that much, but it's pretty good. And a much lower calorie, which is nice. But, you know, there's chocolate on strawberries, so there's some carbs and all that, but calorically pretty low. And we still dropped 2 pounds being fasted. Hoping for another 2 today. We don't drop as majorly with these fasts as I was. Like previous fasts, except for this one and the most recent, is like 3 or 4 pounds the first day, and then another like 1.5 to 2.5 the second day. Now the last fast and this fast, first day was like 2 pounds. Second day is probably going to be about 1 pound. I'm hoping for another 2. That'd be fire. But I think what it is my body is just storing less carbs, maybe intentionally or just as a result of dieting for so long. Because I noticed even when I go off diet and I like blunder or whatever, I don't have the same energy boost that I was like a month and a half ago. So that's a bad thing, kind of, because there's literally no benefit to fucking up the diet. But it's a good thing because when I do these fasts, the weight that I'm shedding, I'm theorizing, is less just like water and carb weight and a little bit more just actual fat. So that's pretty nice. And yeah, anyways, gonna see tomorrow. Hoping for 164 would be really nice. Is it gonna be that? I don't know. But we're gonna try. I don't know what happened here also, but my freaking, this thing is like bent. I don't even know how that's possible because it's not even like wood. But this one bent and that one bent. Okay. Day 7, day 14, week 2, whatever you want to call it. We're almost there. We're going to do our weigh-in and physique check to see where we ended up. One thing that's going to be a little different or unfortunate is yesterday we were 166, and I'm hoping or was hoping to be 164 today, but I woke up incredibly dry mouth and thirsty and just slammed a bunch of water. So the weight probably isn't going to be 164. It honestly may not even be much below 166. So we're just going to have to see. But, yeah. Physique-wise, I think we are looking quite a bit better. So that'll be good at least. And, so we're pretty much just going to be going off of looks. But let's just see how we're looking at the end of 2 weeks. All right, I didn't hit record, so I already saw what this is, but, let's just see. Ooh, 166.4. Okay, I just recorded this whole thing already, but I was just freaking rambling on, so it's gonna retry. So, firstly, I'm gonna have to go more off looks than weight this time because, well, we are 2 days fasted. Didn't have chocolate strawberry, so technically isn't really fasted. But anyways, 2 days fasted. I drank a bunch of water this morning, like right when I woke up, which is just like, normally I don't do that, but sometimes my sleepy brain is just like, oh, I also sleep with my mouth open because my nose is broken. And so like I get really thirsty and my mouth gets super dry. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So weight wise, can't really go off much. Looks wise though, we definitely look leaner than at the start of the week. Especially like, look at the arms, like my biceps, look shredded. So that's good. We're down still quite a bit of weight. I did this too, which is really cool. 166. I'm actually up from yesterday. Not really, just because we drank a bunch of water and I don't really feel like running on the fucking treadmill and sweating a bunch to kind of counteract it. I don't care that much about the weight. But I do still think that I need to be like 162 to have this last little bit, which there really isn't even much here anymore. This is a lot of just like skin. There is some fat. And then this is really like the big chongus area. But there's not even much. I mean, there's like a handful in each, but that's like maybe 1.5 pounds in each hand. So I still think 162 should be done. Can we get there in a week? I don't know. We did make progress this week. We did make some decently visible progress. Still though, 2 days fasted, we are heavier. Even if I was 166 even, we are still heavier than at the end of the day before. The end of the day before, I was pretty dehydrated, which is why I was like much more like deeply cut and like striated, you know, which I'm not right now. Because also at work, they have diet soda, so it's 0 calories, but I drink so fucking many of them just to fucking keep myself full. Because one thing that definitely helps when fasting to keep your mind off your stomach is carbonated stuff. It really does help. And like warm liquids, but I find with like warm, just like tea or coffee, I get hungry again. But carbonated things like kind of actually stretches and fills my stomach more. But yeah, so I stay hydrated, we'll put it that way. So like the abs, while they look definitely leaner and like this stuff is coming in more, there's like a little layer of water on top and everything is a little blurry just because the hair is growing back. But other than that, I do think we have made progress overall, less than I was making progress previously because I just haven't been as strict about it. but still progress. And I think if I'm really, really strict and I really push my cardio and all that, I will be done. Like, this won't be completely gone, probably, but it'll be gone enough for me to be satisfied. This will probably be gone in like 3 days, to be honest, because they're really like, I think I was overvaluing how much is here. There is still fat here, but it's also like, it's just some pretty stretchy skin, and I have like pretty stretchy skin. Here, I'm trying to show it up close. Like, this isn't even from losing a bunch of weight. I've always had this because my like mom has really stretchy skin, and like even my hands are stretchy. So I think that's partially what this is too. Like, holy crap, I actually haven't done that yet. Look at this. Can you see that? Look at its skin. Maybe there really isn't much fat there. Well, yeah, no, there still is, but whatever, doesn't matter. Anyways, so one more week, I'm gonna just, and I've said every week and I haven't really been successful, but I'm gonna really try to hunker down, finish off strong. I'm about to go do my morning cardio and all that. And yeah, we're just gonna see how this week 3 goes. Week 2 is complete. Breaking the fast. Didn't get bagels, so I'm just gonna steal something breaded from somebody else in the house. And then I cooked a meal prep yesterday, so meal prep is ready for tonight. And I need to go to the store still and get some sugar-free Jell-O, because I just found out that the little things of sugar-free Jell-O, the pre-made ones aren't disgusting, and they're 5 calories a pop. So they're actually better than my popsicles. So I get them cold. It's kind of like the same thing. Anyways, either the video is going to end here. No, I'll probably talk about something later. So, ooh, that's cool. So 166.4. I think realistically, if I hadn't slammed a bunch of water up beforehand, I'm probably like 164.5, 165, because that cup is a 64-ounce cup, and I drank probably 70% of it. So that's like, I don't know, what is that, 40 ounces or so? Maybe 35, couple pounds of water. So I think realistically I'm like 164.5, 165 post-fast. So, you know, non-fasted, probably 165.5. So what do I want to get to? 162 not fasted. What's the plan for this upcoming week? I broke the fast today with cookies. I know it's horrible, and I'm a fucking idiot, but my brother made these super dank cookies, I guess last night, because there wasn't any yesterday, and there was a big tray of them this morning. So I had a few of those because they're delicious. But other than that, we got meal prep. I have 3 days of meal prep, and then I only have 2 more days, and then I want to do another 2-day fast, which I don't really want to leave just like 1 day worth of meal prep for just in my thing for 2 days, because it'll just get gross and dry and I won't want to eat it, and I don't like wasting food. So what I'm gonna do for the other day, or the other 2 days, I guess, or instead of cooking another 3-day round and then having an extra day, I'm gonna do a chicken club wrap, because right next to my work is this place that has chicken club wraps that are really good, and they're just chicken, lettuce, tomato, onion, and then ranch with spinach wraps. The ranch is going to be the highest calorie part of that, and I'm not going to track any of it, but chicken wise, it's a little bit less than I have in my dinner, so it's probably like 250 grams if I had to guess. And then it's just like vegetables, so that's not really anything. Ranch though, they do put a good amount of sauce in there, and I might just tell them light ranch, but it's going to be maybe a little bit more calories than normal, but then I'm going to go into a 2-day fast. So, sorry, I rambled a little bit. 3 days of meal prep. Instead of cooking another round of meal prep and basically wasting a day, I'm going to do some club wraps for the next couple of days for dinners after work, or on my break, I guess. And then 2 days fasted. And then I want to be 162 not fasted. So then I think I'm going to have dinner with my dad. And then if after that, in the next morning, as long as I don't eat way too much, hopefully I'm 162. If that's the case, perfect. If I'm a little bit above, whatever. I think I'm going to call it after next week. Just because, to be honest, the willpower's not there anymore. I still look good and all that, and I just really want to get back into eating food and getting strong again. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be done for this week. So we're just going to do what we can for this week and then call it good. And, yeah. So, anyways, week 2 complete. One more week to go. Got it planned out. Already planned it out earlier. Didn't go to plan very well, but whatever. But next week's going to be better. Anyways, love yourselves. Love each other. Be kind, spread love. Don't beat yourself up. Achieve goals. Stay positive. Don't beat yourself up too bad. And just live life. Enjoy the little things. Be in the sun. Okay, that's all I have for positivity right now. See you later.